Every year, as the NHL season gets closer and closer, speculations and predictions ramp up. Who makes the team? What trades happen or don't happen? How many goals or points does this guy get or that guy? What will your favorite team's record be? In that vein, here are 9 hot takes for the Montreal Canadiens for the 2023-24 season. So, welcome to Talkin' Habs, where you get your daily fix of Bleu Blanc Rouge. Lane Hudson will sign his ELC with Montreal as soon as his NCAA season is completed. He will immediately join the team and play as many games as are left in the Habs season. This would burn the first year of the ELC, so if Montreal feels they are in a potential wild card race, they'll play him, but might not if they are on the bottom again. Juraj Slafkovsky will play the full season with the Habs and get into 70 games, producing 18 goals, 25 assists, and 43 points. I think this was Montreal's hope when they drafted Slav first overall, was that he would develop at the NHL level and not need to develop in Laval. He's a number 1 overall pick, and it's normal now for the number 1 pick to stay in the NHL. If he gets those numbers at 19 years old, he'll prove worthy of staying up. The Habs will have their first 50-goal scorer since Stéphane Richer 33 years ago in 1989-90, when he had 51 goals, 40 assists for 91 points, and Richer's final 50-goal season. Cole Caufield, of course it's Cole. Who else could do that right now? A pure goal scorer that will electrify the crowds all season. I have Cole playing all 82 games to get it done, but he'll get 50 goals, 25 assists, and 75 points. Last season, Montreal finished 5th from last with a record of 31, 45, and 6 for 68 points. This season, with presumably less injuries, Montreal will move up the ladder with a 21st place finish, or 12th from the bottom. They'll improve that record to 39, 37, and 7 for 85 points, and in today's NHL, that's over 500 for the winning percentage. With a healthier team, it's not difficult to assume they'll win more games, but with the youth movement and rebuild, I don't expect them to make the playoffs just yet. Montreal will be active at the trade deadline, if not a little bit before that, as part of GM Kent Hughes' effort to be cap healthy and ready to start looking at expensive free agents in the next few years. Hughes will find deals for some of his older veterans, specifically Christian Dvorak, David Savard, and Sean Monahan, with, I suspect, the biggest return for Monahan. As long as the young kids progress and play well, there's no room for the older guys. Roster spots are needed for the kids. For the first time since 2007-2008, when Alex Kovalev put up 35 goals, 49 assists for 84 points in 82 games, have the Montreal Canadiens had a point-per-game player. And that's 15 years. Well, that's going to change when Habs captain Nick Suzuki gets 35 goals, 50 assists for 85 points in 82 games this season. He'll need to avoid those slumps he sometimes has, but with a healthy Cole on his wing to feed pucks to, Nick will rack up the assists and get his share of the goals as well. Montreal will have 9 defensemen in camp that could realistically make the team. They'll break camp with 7D, so who will they not break camp with? Justin Barron is one of the 4 Habs D that are waiver exempt, but I think he draws the short straw and starts in Laval. With 5 right D on the roster, there's room to move a couple of them because Caden Gooley, Jordan Harris, and Arbor Jacki all play and are listed as left D, right D, and give the coaches more flexibility. The other guy with the short straw is Chris Weidman. He's 33 years old and doesn't really give you much and is not being developed. Also, with less injuries, won't play much anyways. Montreal waives Weidman and sends him to Laval if not claimed. I also suppose it's possible Hughes can spin some magic and trade him, like an end of camp type of a move. With Christian Dvorak on the IR to start the season, who gets the call to take on his role on the third line? Montreal could put the veteran Sean Monahan in there, but if they want to move Monahan at some point by the deadline, keeping him in a top 6 role would be beneficial to that goal. They could put newcomer Alex Newhook there. It's only for probably 9 or 10 games, and they just might do that before moving him to the wing on line 2. I don't think they do either of those things. In a youth movement and a rebuild, plus another development year. I think Owen Beck wins the job, at least until Devo returns, and possibly longer if he plays well there. Either way, Owen Beck breaks camp with Montreal. Casey DeSmith is rumored to be on the block. GM Hughes likes to play his cards close to his chest, and I'm thinking it's possible the DeSmith rumor is a smokescreen in case they can't find a taker for who they're really trying to move. Jake Allen. Jake Allen is traded to Anaheim Ducks. Ducks have over $16 million in cap space, a backup who is waiver exempt, and a 36-year-old Alex Stalock making $800,000, so easily waivable. Plus, goalie John Gibson wants out with 4 years left at $6.4 million, a modified no-trade clause, 10-team list that I'm sure Montreal is not on. Allen could be a good fit to mentor Dostal and split starts till they get a number one, and even to back up an unhappy Gibson if they can't move him. DeSmith is younger by 2 years and cheaper by $2 million, and I think can basically do the same job as Allen. Thanks for watching. Please give a like if you like this. Hit the subscribe button and share this video and leave a comment down there in the comment section. That's it.